Yes, I wear a crown now. I am the queen. Hi guys, I'm Shelley. Welcome back to my channel and a book haul. You see, this thing happened. And it tends to sort of happen every year that I get older. And to celebrate the wonderment of me gracing the world with my presence, and my boobs apparently, I have a pile of books because I got a year older. Do you want to see what I got? I also got a crown, which I'm overly pleased with and haven't taken off, even when I'm in bed. Cause I love it. So let's dive into all of the lovely books, shall we? Cause. I don't know why I'm doing that. I just big fish, little fish, cardboard box. Is that how you do it? No, I don't know. Let's just get on with it, shall we? First up, I got 19 Love Songs by David Levithan. Up there on one of the other shelves, I have a massive collection of David Levithan. He was my favourite author for quite a long time. I won't say he is now because I'm sort of switching allegiance to Becky Albertalli. But this is his latest book and I don't really know much about it except for I'm guessing there are 19 love songs. I think it's 19 short stories or maybe it's just one long story. I'm not sure. But I love David Levithan. He writes lovely LGBTQIA content, adorable love stories. So I think this came out for Valentine's Day this year. So, you know, I could do with some cuteness in my life. Next up, I got The Art of Being Normal by Lisa Williamson. I don't know much about this, I just know that a lot of people have recommended it. Usually I then go and get the audiobook of it, but it's not on Audible, so I'm going to have to physically read this one. Two outsiders, two secrets. David longs to be a girl, Leo wants to be invisible. So I'm thinking it's going to be just a tad on the queer side, which is, you know, my jam. So I look forward to reading this and I will get back to you on what it's like. Then, as I said, I have switched allegiance to Becky Albertalli. I have already read this on Audible, but I wanted my own physical copy of Yes, No, Maybe So by Becky Albertalli and Aisha Saeed. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. We have 2 points of view in this book. We have Jamie and Maya. Jamie is happy to campaign for local politics so long as he's behind the scenes. Maya's having the worst Ramadan ever. Her best friend is too busy to hang out with her. Her parents are separated, so she goes on the campaign trail as well. And it is two young teenagers campaigning for their local Democrat, I believe, Senate seat. This is very clever, very smart, very, very true to what is going on in the political climate in America and who we're kidding in England as well. I love this book so much because they refer to Trump as King Koopa Troopa. Is that how you pronounce it? Koopa Troop? No, King Koopa. I played Mario as a young kid and I still can't pronounce it. King Koopa and his little people that work for him, Koopa Troopers. I just saw it in my head then, and now every time I see Trump on the telly or on Twitter or something, I just think, yeah, but you're King Koopa. Oh, go read it. I cannot explain how much this book is just good. Can you tell I'm so good with the English? Then I got The Flatshare by Beth OLeary. I read this last year. It was one of my favourite books. It's only just come out in paperback, which I prefer because I can hold them better. Oh my god, this book. So this is a book about Tiff and Leon. Tiff has recently broken up with her boyfriend and needs a place to live. Leon needs money. And Leon owns or stays in a one-bedroom flat. And so they've set up this thing called a Flatshare where Leon mainly works, oh flip, I've forgotten. He works nights. They have different hours to be in the flat. They share the same bed, though they've never really met because they're never there at the same time. So they are sharing this space without ever meeting and leaving each other notes and learning to be friends. And Tiff likes to bake all the time, so she leaves him flapjacks and food all over the place, which he loves. And they get to know each other so well by each other's living habits without actually meeting. And it's kind of wicked. I just love this book. Please go read it. It's great. The next book I got I didn't know existed. I mean, I knew it existed because I'd read it, but I didn't know it existed in hardback, wonderful form. It's The Night of Cake and Puppets by Laini Taylor, who wrote The Daughter of Smoke and Bone, and this is a novella. This is a novella about Caru's best friend, Caru being the main character in Daughter of Smoke and Bone. This is about her best friend Susanna and Violin Boy. Violin Boy is the person who Susanna has a crush on, and it turns out Violin Boy kind of likes Susanna. And this is the story about their first date. that you sort of learn about in Daughter of Smoke and Bone. You're aware of it on the outskirts, but you don't actually find out what happened. Oh my god, so friggin' cute. There's snow, there's cake, there's serenading with a violin, there's magical puppets that dance about. Just frigging adorable. Plus it's this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful hardback copy with wonderful illustrations going on throughout the book. And just love it. It is illustrated by Jim Di Bartola, but it's just beautiful. I need more coffee to get my energy up. May all your bacon burn. I love Calcifer. The next book was a Christmas/birthday present. It's Effin Birds by Reynolds. So this started out as a Twitter account. I'm dropping my T's already. I'm going right Bristolian. Twitter. This started out as a Twitter account, I believe. And it's... How do I describe Effin Birds without... I'll just show you. There will be swear words coming up on the screen. Sorry, children. Look away now. It's birds who are fed up and who swear. So, fuck it. I'm not coming to dinner. No fucking way. What the fuck is happening right now? Very, very grumpy birds swearing quite a lot. Pretty much for every single occasion. Wherever you're feeling sarcastic or fed up or passive aggressive or anything, there is a bird that matches your mood. I am all of these birds at once because I'm very passive aggressive. Next up I have The Five, The Untold Lives of the Women Killed by Jack the Ripper by Hallie Rubenhold. Rubenhold? I think that's how you pronounce her name. I listened to this on Audible last year and it broke my heart. I'll read you the back. The victims of Jack the Ripper were never just prostitutes. They were daughters, wives, mothers, sisters and lovers. They were women, they were human beings. These 5 women are so tied up with the name of Jack the Ripper. Their life revolves about what he did to them, how he made them famous. He killed them. They were victims. And they're always told as prostitutes or something else, and they're tied up with him so much that their stories and who they were never seems important. I mean, you go on tours for Jack the Ripper. He was a murderer. He killed these 5 women who had so much potential and had their lives taken from them. These tours, they make Jack the Ripper a wonderful thing because he never got caught. Oh my god, how clever was he? I'm sorry, he killed 5 people. When are you going to focus on the 5 people he killed? And this goes into their story, it goes into their past, where they were born, who their fathers and mothers were, who their children were, their husbands were, how all 5 of them pretty much came to live on the streets. They weren't prostitutes, they were people down on their luck. There is no evidence that they were actually ever prostitutes. They would just happen to be out at night and that's how they got caught. A lot of them were homeless, and so the establishment or the press automatically said they're prostitutes because it would sell. It would sell stories, and nobody has ever corrected it, and Hallie Rubenhold has. This book is just, it boggles your mind. There's so many layers to it. The artwork of this hardback is so beautiful. It is the names of the 5 women. Mary Jane Kelly, Catherine Eddowes, Mary Ann Nichols, Elizabeth Stride, Annie Chapman. Last but not least, I got Notorious, RBG, The Life and Times of Ruth Bader Ginsburg by Irin, Carmon and Shana Knizhnik. I've butchered that last name, I can only apologise. I knew very little about the lovely Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who is a Supreme Court Justice in America. There was a documentary on her on Netflix that I think was also called The Notorious RBG. I cannot remember, I will link it down below once I can find it. But it talked about who she was and how she became this, oh my god, she's just amazing. There was also a movie about her life called The Something of Sex, The Basis of Sex. I'm really bad with remembering things. Again, I will link it below. But this is a book, a collection of things about Ruth's life. Like, she wears these beautiful ornate collars around her robes, around her judges' robes, because they're not really allowed to change their robes much. They all have to wear the same thing, but she changes hers by putting these beautiful collars on that kids make for her, people make for her, because they love her so much. She fought against sexism. She was the first person, I believe, to win a court case against sexism by showing it through a man's point of view, because the judges wouldn't listen to the fact that women were being discriminated against sex. But if you came from a man's point of view, which he was very clever with this, so excuse me, you're discriminating against this guy because of his sex. Haha, I can beat you on this one. She's fabulous, she's quiet, she's stylish, she's kick-ass, I love her, and this is a book about her life. That is all the books I got for my birthday. I'm starting to lose my voice, my energy is starting to dip, I better shut up. But thank you to everybody who gave me these books, because I'm very grateful. I've got a lot of reading to do, and a lot of happy times around me. Flipping voice. It's been like this since November. Anyway, I hope you guys are good and you enjoyed all of the book haul. Please tell me if you've read any of these books. If you're tempted to read any of these books, just come talk to me in the comments about books, because I love it. I really do love this crown. I never want to take it off. Okay, I will see you guys soon. Bye.